Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Aishwarya Borde and today we'll be talking about credit cards. All the advantages, the disadvantages, the bonus tips and everything. So let's not waste any time and let's begin. Let us first begin by understanding the difference between a credit card and a debit card. So what is a debit card? Debit card is directly linked with your bank account. So whatever money you have in your bank account, say suppose you have 50,000. So using a debit card, you can shop only worth rupees 50,000. Now in case of credit card does not have to do anything about how much money you have in your bank account. It is not directly linked to your bank account unless and until you link it for default payments, about which we will talk later. So in case you have 50,000 rupees in your bank account but you want to buy something worth 1 lakh rupees and your credit card limit is worth 1 lakh rupees. So it's easy for you to use a credit card and buy that 1 lakh worth thing than using your debit card wherein you can spend only 50,000 rupees. Whenever you get a credit card, the credit card company decides your credit limit. And this credit limit is decided based on your salary, or if you own a business, they check your annual earnings and things like that, and based on that, your credit limit is decided. Throughout the video, we'll consider credit limit of 1 lakh rupees as an example so that it is easy for us to understand all the examples with the same credit limit. So now let's talk about the advantages of credit card. Credit cards have 8 advantages. These are my personal listed advantages. Some people will tell you the same advantages listed according to them. So it's more or less similar, but I have categorized them into 8 parts. So let's get started. So the very first advantage is it's easy to carry. It's safe to carry. Easy and safe both. These days it is so inconvenient to carry 1 lakh cash and roam around. So it's better to carry one small credit card, keep it safely in your wallet. The second advantage of credit cards is that you get a record of all the transactions that you've performed using the credit card. Say suppose you are not that kind of a person who at the end of every day writes down all the transactions that they've performed during the entire day. This is very convenient wherein at the end of every month you get a record of all the transactions that you've performed. It is very easy for you to analyze where you're spending, where you should reduce your expenditure and stuff like that. So it becomes easy to analyze your expenditure. The third advantage of credit card is emergency payment. Say you got to pay an emergency hospital bill on 25th of a month and you've spent your salary and you know that the next salary will come at the very month end or the beginning of the next month. So what do you do on the 25th of that month when you have to pay the hospital bill? You use a credit card, and that's the easy thing to do because you know that you will get money, you will get the salary next month, but using a credit card you can complete your emergency payments. So that's a very beneficial thing. So the fourth benefit of using a credit card is recurring payments. Okay, so what are recurring payments? There are some softwares or some services that offer a monthly or a every 3-month, 4-month, annual, half yearly subscriptions wherein you pay for the months or the period that they've allotted and you keep paying after that every period for the next period. So what do they do is they usually offer subscriptions only on credit cards. There are few sites which offer on debit as well as credit cards, but mostly there are sites that they prefer only credit cards. So for such sites you need credit cards. So that is one of the advantages to have a credit card. The fifth advantage to have a credit card is to improve your CIBIL score. Now what is CIBIL? CIBIL stands for Credit Information Bureau India Limited. Now what is this CIBIL? CIBIL is a credit information company which keeps a record of all your credits and loans. So whatever you are doing with your credit card, as in if you're paying the bills on time, if you are not, everything is recorded. They have a record of all your transactions and due payments, and depending on this they give you a credit score. Now why do you need this credit score? Say in future whenever you need any kind of loan, they will first check your CIBIL score. If it is good, you will get loans easily, and if not, it will be a bit of struggle. The sixth advantage of using a credit card is minimizing a risk in a fraud transaction. Now, let me give you an example to make you understand it even better. Say, suppose you perform a transaction on a fraud site unknowingly. Obviously, knowingly, no one will do that. But unknowingly, if you do so, and say your credit limit is 1 lakh rupees. So there are no chances that you will be at a loss of greater than 1 lakh rupees. But say you perform the same transaction using your debit card, and suppose there were 10 lakh rupees in your bank, that is your savings account where your debit card is linked. So you are at a loss of 10 lakh rupees. But when you use a credit card, you are at a loss of your credit limit. Maximum loss is the credit limit. So it is better to perform transactions using a credit card than a debit card. It does not completely waive off your risks, but at least it minimizes it. The seventh advantage of using a credit card is something that we all know and that we all love. It's about the discounts that we get on shopping sites like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. So that's our favorite, right? Let us now talk about the eighth and the best advantage of using a credit card. Say suppose you got your credit card on 1st of January and your credit card limit is 1 lakh rupees. And say you spent the entire limit 1 lakh rupees on 1st of January. And you get a bill of it on 1st of February, which is supposed to be paid by 20th of February. All the credit card companies give such a period from the day of bill generation to due date of payment. And these days, in our example here, from 1st of January to 20th February, that is 50 days, are known as interest-free period. That is, if you pay back all the dues before 20th February, you won't be charged any interest on the amount or the credit limit or how much ever money you've spent using the credit card. But if you pay after the 50th day, you'll be charged interest. We will talk about this in the disadvantages. Now, what is the advantage of this 50-day interest-free period? Say you spent 1 lakh rupees using credit card and you have 1 lakh rupees in your bank account. If you would have used a debit card, that 1 lakh rupees would have gone on 1st January itself. But since you've used a credit card, that 1 lakh rupees is there in your bank account. So from 1st January to 20th February, that 1 lakh rupees in your bank account is earning interest. And you've also used that 1 lakh rupees on 1st of January to buy something. So basically you are at benefit. You are getting interest on that 1 lakh rupees, which if not in case of a credit card, you would have spent on 1st of January itself. So this is one of the biggest advantages of using a credit card. You get interest on the money that you've already spent. Now that we've spoken about so many advantages of using a credit card, there have to be at least a few disadvantages, right? And the one biggest disadvantage of using a credit card weighs so much that all the 8 advantages listed can be non-beneficial. So it is very, very important to take these disadvantages into consideration before using a credit card. So let's talk about the first disadvantage. The first disadvantage is very high interest rates. Say you did not pay your credit dues before the due date. What happens then? Then you are charged a very high interest rate and there are a lot of hidden charges that you will be charged. The 50-day interest-free period will be vanished. It will be gone completely. You will be charged interest from the very day that you've bought or purchased the product using your credit card. Say you forgot to pay your credit due before the due date. What do you do then? You wake up suddenly on the 51st day and you realize, oh shit, I have to pay my credit bills. But then what? There is a major drawback. The amount that you had to pay on 50th would have been way more less than that you will be paying on 51st day because of the high interest rates and also the hidden charges. So you have to be very careful. You have to pay all your bills on time. The second disadvantage of using a credit card is again CIBIL score. If you do not pay your dues on time, you will be charged with high interest rates and hidden charges, and that will decrease your CIBIL score drastically. And as I said, if you need a loan in future, you need your CIBIL score to be really very good. So you have to take that into consideration. So after listening to all the advantages and disadvantages of using a credit card, you must be wondering, is it wise to use a credit card? Well, I'll give you a tip on this. See, if you think that you are going to need a loan in coming future, it is very likely that you should use a credit card. You should set auto payments. Now, what are auto payments? Okay, now you have such a setting wherein as the due date approaches, your credit due will be paid from your bank balance. You can automate this and it's very easy to do so. Once you do this, just make sure you have money in your bank account so that at the end of every month, that money will directly be debited from your savings account and the credit card bill will be paid. Another thing, that if you are very sure that you won't need any kind of loan in coming future, don't use a credit card. It's very easy. You don't need to improve your CIBIL score because you won't need a loan. But if you do, you need to improve your CIBIL score. My another tip will be, consider your credit card like your girlfriend. Don't miss the due dates just like you don't want to miss the anniversary dates. Simple. Lastly, my bonus tip to all those who have fallen into the trap of credit cards. I know it is a big mess because it is very difficult to get out of this trap. You just go deeper and deeper. So there is one easy solution for it. Take a personal loan and pay your credit card bills. Just get done with it. This is because the credit card charges an interest of say anywhere between 36% to 46% interest, which is a very large interest rate. Whereas personal loan will be somewhere around 18 to 24%, and which you can clear more easily compared to credit cards. And if you're not able to get a personal loan, ask for a family friend or someone to help you, because getting out of this credit card trap is a must. Because once you are into it, just think about getting out of it. Otherwise, just like I said, you'll go more deeper into it. So that was all about credit cards. If you want to know anything more or if you have any doubts, just leave them below in the comment box and I'll be very happy to clear all your doubts. And stay tuned for more. So like, subscribe, comment and share.